So let me continue the story about France. So in this matrix created by this redneck, ugly, animal breeded, mixed breeded French people, right? I'm gonna why this is happening right now. So after French Revolution, what year was it that? So they after they killed all the king, huh? All the kings and queens. They are just like a massacre every decent leaders, huh? When actually uh, the one who enjoyed the cake, and food when king and queen were struggling, huh? To focus on people's safety, people's well-being. So people around this a palace, huh, were enjoying their life, and that's why normal public and these people around in palace, except the king and queen, they just made a deal, right? Made a pact. We're gonna kill the king and queen because we just wanna be like a princess dishes because they cannot be prince and princess, right? So they have started to take organize some meeting. Oh my gosh. Yes, also we killed the king and queen. What should I do next? After killing queen and king, they have no idea because there are no one who can take control how to manage the country. So they found every people who can do that shit, right? So luckily they have that kind of shit, right? That's Illuminati, Freemason and shit. They only study how to take control over population, how to cheat, how to scam, which is like a current rich people, more like that kind of a share order, like black rat shit, and the other rest of them are more like a slave. They all have decided to be my puppet instead of being their puppet. You think about it. If someone is working so fucking hard, day and night, they don't have time to think. And that's how they totally become humanoid. They don't have time. It is better to not to think, not because at least they are not committing crime, but they are not idiots. They know always at the end. These Maria Antoinette, a great version, all the French people will be punished. That's why they are keeping it quiet. So instead of them thinking, that should be actually these intellectual who should have time to think, but actually these people, who made a pact with French people, jobless people, beggar, these people have a bunch of time to think. That's why they manage to read that kind of. You think these kind of people would read that kind of shit? Well, Picatrix. These people, oh my god. Yeah, of course, they are so fucking nervous every fucking single time. If you're not working, God's lesson is always right. Be and do. Huh? You gotta do something when the leader is creating something. God is great. They give you time to think, even if you are just a worker, huh? But when God became, there was no fucking person who even dare to try think. Instead of that, oh my gosh, we're gonna like just to like compromise. In the condition, we don't really be punished at the hardest level. We're gonna just compromise with the reality, which means the system. We are not doing something wrong in this established law. We can pretend to be nice. Let's get back to the subject. So that's why even the intellectual who became a dog, who became this slave of this Illuminati, jobless people who are like using that kind of Pikachus, they knew they're not idiot. They're not idiot. Then think about it. God is so great, right? If someone is like working in running and working in this entire system, they can think. They can think. Even if they seems to be like not thinking, they manage time. What did I say? Guys always can make time, even if they are always saying, I don't have time. They always manage to have time if it's like an important thing. So they just figured out, oh my god, this douchebag, I can see their nervousness, of this Illuminati. Oh my god, I heard that in Korea, all the Illuminati went bankruptcy. There is a girl who is like squeezing out them. They're not idiot. Long time ago, I saw footage. I heard that Jesus was a girl. That was a Westerner who uploaded that shit. Everybody know except you. They are not an idiot. Just think about it. If they don't have time to think by working so fucking hard, they might be creating like a computer CD and external drive, right? They just need to like pull out the plug or like intermittently take off the USB cord, right? Of external hard drive. Bum bum bum. There are even people bum 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 fucking with this thing, oh my god. That's why. So why all the French people are like having started to fuck animals? They were like, for them it was an urgent situation, because just think about it. There was a TikTok or French TikTok, and I just intentionally made French people and Korean people become couple after I myself become victim. Why? I had to implement that kind of idea. Oh my god, French people are like, shopping. It cannot be compared to Korean people. The food. Why French people food is good? Because if I like am undercover police officer myself, you're gonna be like dupe people. Food. It's not about actually. What I always say, French people when they are like making out, they just like good comparing to Korean people. Why? Because they are eating food. Melting in my mouth food. So they cannot abusive. But when you watch French people carefully, they are totally pig. That's why I had to prove that French are pig and Koreans are insect, and I wanted them love each other so that I can figure out which one is gonna win in terms of greediness. So Korean people like fight with quantity because they are insects. Insects increase number. While animals, French pigs, are like focused on themselves, the egoist pig. Next video.